the goal off a deflection, and the Domi turns it over. Thompson high slot with a shot, scores from well out. Drops down, plays it back. Krebs high along the blue line. Scores! Shot to the net is deflected in. That might be Rasmus Dahlin who got the deflection. Teams that have been there. Tate's Thompson's right here in the near circle, slides it across. Alex Tuck turns, scores from the far circle. He got another crack at it, and 16 seconds in, it's a 5-3 lead now for Buffalo here in Toronto.
How do you believe? Now do you believe? These guys are good, scary good.
Never get old of hearing that. Top of the news here at 5:30, the Buffalo Sabres are regaining that title of scary good after the blue and gold put a beat down on the Leafs last night. They're third in the Atlantic Division, fourth in the conference, and they're currently in a playoff spot.
Buffalo is on a 4-game win streak, and team captain Rasmus Dahlin is helping lead the way with his first career hat trick last night over the Leafs. We are now joined by Liam McHugh, the studio host of the NHL on TNT, a graduate of the University at Buffalo, and has watched the Sabres turn on the Jets this season. Liam, thank you for joining us. We know you are a busy guy these days.
No, it's absolutely my pleasure. The video you just showed, one of the things that really stood out to me was just the smiles on the players' faces, the joy that they're having, and the stands packed. Right now, it's a great time to be a Buffalo Sabres fan. It has been a long, long time coming, so I'm thrilled for their fan base right now.
Even more thrilled because you have a connection here to Buffalo, Liam. Tell us a little bit about that, and maybe we hear a story about your recruiting experience here.
Yeah, I went to the University of Buffalo. I graduated in '99. The same year, of course, that the Sabres went to the Stanley Cup final, and we don't need to talk about how that ended because we all know, and none of us are happy about it. But I played soccer at the University of Buffalo, and I got recruited, and I was up there on a recruiting trip, and it was probably like, I don't know, March, and it was 65 and sunny and beautiful, and I was amazed. Campus was jumping, and there were people out in shorts, and I said, wow, is it like this all the time? And everyone on the team that was walking around campus, he was like, yeah, absolutely. This is every weekend in March, so just come here. It'll be like that. 4 years I spent in Buffalo. We didn't have a single day like that in March during my 4 years, but I loved it. I love the people there, and it's such a great town. It feels like a big, small city, and it is a great, just a fabulous sports town.
Well, I'm glad you got tricked because we're lucky to have you rooting for us. One more kind of Buffalo connection story. You actually took a public speaking class at UB and you dropped out, which is so interesting. I would love for, if there are young people watching, how did you go from that to this?
Yeah, I had a huge case of nerves. I just was not someone who was really comfortable speaking in public. I thought it was something when I was in college that maybe ultimately I want to pursue broadcasting. I was more at that point a writer. But I couldn't get over it, and I wound up dropping the class. I stuck with writing, and I went back years later, and I remember editors that I'd worked with who thought that perhaps this could be, a path for me, broadcasting, and they said, you just have to get over the fact that it's not going to be good at first. It's going to be bad, and if you could just accept that, and accept that you're going to get gradually better and better at this, eventually something might work out for you. And I think it's a difficult thing for a lot of people to get over, the fact that it's going to be embarrassing and it's going to be awkward. It's going to be uncomfortable. And so that's what happened to me. I was pretty awful at this at the beginning. And gradually, I've gotten less and less awful. And really, that was the goal. So.
Nice.
We've both been there, that's for sure.
We've all been there.
All right, to some X's and O's now. Yeah. Liam, you talked about this sort of when we started, about the smiles on the players' faces here. The Sabres are playing good hockey. They're enjoying themselves. But this is largely the same squad, if not exactly the same squad, out there day in and day out. And yet these guys are playing like a completely different team. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, the talent was always there. This was a team that could score goals. Tage Thompson is a borderline superstar in this league. And I always thought there was some flash and some sizzle with this team where you could get highlights from them, but maybe you couldn't get a full 60-minute game. And maybe the grit, the edge, and the effort weren't there. I think the effort is clearly there now. The difference now is there's a belief. There's a confidence that this team, if the game isn't going their way, and last night was a great example where Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen gets injured, the goalie has to leave the ice. They have to bring in a goalie who's ice cold off the bench, and he comes into the game, and they still beat Toronto. They get pressured. they find themselves in these situations where in the past maybe they would have folded, and now they rise to the occasion. They are now a tough team to play against rather than just an exciting team to have a game against. And that is the big difference. It's a mentality with this team. And at this point, I don't want to jinx it, but man, if this keeps going, I'm really hoping this 14-year drought ends.
Oh, we are too.
We're knocking on wood here.
You talked about the pressure and potentially folding. That is something Rasmus Dahlin has not done, despite the amount of pressure he's been under. Talk about, covering players who have been under adversity and what you've seen in them, because Rasmus has taken a really hard year and he's made something really big of his career instead of folding to it.
And I think this has to be one of those situations where you want a few years in the league. You want to have dealt with adversity. And certainly he's never dealt with adversity the way he has off the ice this year. But I think he's really embraced his role with this team. I think he's really embraced his role and his position within the sports city as well. I've loved the fact that in the past he hasn't shied away from the fact that there is this drought, that he wants these fans to have playoff hockey, that he's openly discussed this thing. He has not ignored it at all. And to me, it's a really mature approach to this. I love his game. He came in with all the hype in the world, the #1 pick, and it didn't happen right away. But he has added little bit by little bit, year after year, something to his game. He is a leader for this team, and he is one of those guys that you build a franchise around, a cornerstone type player. And now to see it at a mature stage where he can deal with the things, and these are really just difficult challenges off the ice, and still be able to come and have his escape be on the ice and lead this team to where it is right now. It truly is impressive, and I think he's becoming one of the better leaders in the NHL.
Yeah.
Liam, last question. Let's just plug tonight's show. You guys have a good one on tap for tonight. And then what's it like? You guys, you talk about how the Sabres are having fun. Anytime you watch the NHL on TNT, you guys have a blast. It is a great broadcast to really watch. What is it like doing that each and every night?
It's an absolute pleasure. It's a dream come true. I mean, everybody wants that, where they come to work and it doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're out there hanging out with your friends, and that's really what this is. And I hope the show comes off that way, where it's a group of friends sitting around watching hockey and having the type of discussions that you would have if you were with your buddies, either at a bar or at your house, just watching this game. And tonight's great because we have two of our former panelists. We have Rick Bowness, who's with Columbus. He's coaching with them now, and we have Rick Tocchet, who was with us for over a year and is now coaching Philadelphia. So we have our Coach Bowl. We have the NHL on TNT coaching tree divided. So we'll see tonight. Really, whoever gives us more coverage and more to talk about ultimately is the winner with us. The pressure's all on them and not all on us, which is perfect. And I'm excited to see this because these are great guys. They've dedicated their life to the game, and they have left this job, which, let's be honest, is easy and fun and a lot more relaxing than their job, and taking on a much bigger challenge.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Liam, again for taking the time.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Go Sabres.
My pleasure. Great chat.
Thanks, Liam.